Hi there, Leo. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to your reading back with me again, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. So this is one of your love general messages. The format is going to be you versus them. I'm going to be pulling card about who is it that we're going to be talking about today and what their energy currently is like, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and advice by the end of the session, okay? Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so the roles might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you at all. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for a personal reading with me. And don't forget to check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, okay? So let's do it, Leo. First thing first, I would like to say this to you, okay? Be careful about trusting whatever it is that people are saying to you. Because it's easy to just say about, all these nice, sweet little stuff. It's really easy. I have a reason for me saying that, but, let's get into your reading. So, the persons in which we're going to be talking about today, you could be dealing with the water sign here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Taurus, or you could be dealing with a Libra, or a Virgo or Capricorn, okay? Now, the energy of the persons in which we're going to be talking about today here, Leo, I feel that this person here have a lot of self-esteem issue, to be honest with you, especially with the Eight of Swords in that preposition. And here, it's like, I just don't feel that this person is feeling like themselves right now. Okay, there's like a lot of self-doubt. There's like a lot of self-esteem issues that this person is dealing. And especially with the Knight of Cups in reverse here, tells me that, again, that was exactly what my advice was for you. In the beginning of the reading was like, you have to be very careful about trusting or really putting it into your heart about whatever it is that a person would say to you. Okay. Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay. This person is beginning to trust you, is beginning to not be less skeptical of you, but it's still present here. There's some issues, self-esteem issues when it comes to this person. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Your challenges here, Leo, the Death card, the Five of Wands in that position, and also the Two of Cups in that position. Your challenge has a lot to do with overcoming a situations to a point where you would have the final resolutions between two people so that you could no longer be in a state of from lovey-dovey to fight, from lovey-dovey to fight. It's like on a scale of a love and hate, is very extreme. So it's almost like a love and hate type of relationship for me, to be honest. Okay. And for some of you also, this challenge just has a lot to do with you letting go of this connection simply because you've been trauma bonded. This is a typical trauma bonded type of connection for you. For me, where it gets really, really sweet, and then it gets really, really sour, sweet, sour, sweet, sour, to a point where it's difficult for you to let go of these connections because you're like, oh, but we've been through so much. I don't know if I'm gonna be going, if there's another person in this whole wide world who would go through the same thing that we've been, through, and everything like that. So it's kind of like the way that I see it is a bit like a trauma bonded type of relationship. Okay. So, in the past, this person was the Four of Wands in that preposition, Ten of Pentacles. From your side, you got the Hierophant, and you also have the King of Cups in that preposition. This person really likes the fun aspect of the connections. This person really, really likes the companionship, how much fun you've had, how much adventures you've had with one another. And during those heat of the moment, because we're talking about wands here. Wands talks about fire, and fire is not very sustainable. I mean, we're fire signs, okay? So in those heat of the moment, they would also be communicating to you like, oh my God, like I see myself, building a family with you. I really want to do it with you, and etc. and etc. and etc. And to be honest with you, in the past, I feel that you were not really on the same page because you trusted those words fully, and then you become very, very committed, with the Hierophant card here. Like, yep, me too. I see a future together with you. I'm so going to be committed to you. I won't be looking at anything else. Like, I'm just going to stay here with you. Very committed. Like, it's very, very committed to this person. Because why? King of Cups in upper position. You're buying into those words when whatever it is that they're saying in the heat of the moment. I'm going to have to be very, why am I saying it's very easy to say these words? Because in the past, I've done it too. Like, especially me as a Sagittarius, like every time I'm in the heat of the moment, I'd be like, oh my God, you're the best that I've ever had. I love you so much. I never felt this way before with another person. Da, 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 da. But I was saying it because it was in the heat of the moment. And I know now it's wrong to do that. Yeah, I know. Don't judge me, but you buy into it, okay? So in the now, Leo, I feel that this person now wants to take a little bit of a recess, and so do you. I mean, with the Hermit card in upper position and also the World card here, I think you kind of like wanted to be concluding what this connection is all about with you. It almost seems to me as if like you want to go on a hermit mode or isolation period because you want to know, where do I see this connections like 5 years to 10 years from now? Like you kind of like really want to be making a very solid decisions here, okay? And them as well. There's going to be like a little bit of a clarity that is going to come to light from this person, but we'll see what that is, okay? Let's pull the future card first now. Remember when I said that you're trying to conclude this connections, how you see it, how you're going to be acting upon it, how you're going to treat it and everything like that. I feel that in the future, you guys are just going to be treating this more of a friend, because I feel that in the future, you guys are going to be noticing, yep, I jumped into this too quickly. I jumped into, I don't know, commitment, emotions. I went 100% into this connections way too quickly. And it's healthier for me right now to take a recess, to take a break, and just to put a little bit of a gap between us and starts to foster the friendship aspect of this connections, where you're going to be treating this person much more of a friend, okay? Something in which this person is going to be a bit disappointed because they miss you loving them, they miss you giving them the extra attention, the extra understanding ears, the extra emotional support, emotional understanding, and etc. So yeah, I see them being disappointed in the future simply because they want it back again. But I feel that there's a refusal from your part here, Leo, that you do not want it. I'm not saying that you don't want it anymore, but I'm saying I think you're just going to be wanting to slow down. Okay, so let's clarify the present card. Yeah. I think one of the reasons why you kind of like wanting to take a recess or trying to have some space to think about this whole connections has a lot to do with you being anxious. You feel the best version of yourself when everything goes right in this connection. However, when this person starts to distance themselves, probably traveling or learning about something or just doing a little bit of a self-care activities, that's when you guys are a bit anxious. And when they're focusing a lot more on their independence and their freedoms, that's when you lost it. And I feel that you're tired of this dynamic of you being too enmeshed, being too attached to this person, that your mood depends a lot on this person. So that's why you wanted to take that recess. Let's see the moon card in reverse. Star card in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in upright position. Page of Cups in upright position. And I feel that this person isn't, like, you are a relationship person for sure, Leo, okay? You're a relationship person for sure. If you want something or if you want to be with somebody, like, you give your 100%. Whereas this person is not really like that. This person, yes, I have a relationship, but I also have my identity or the things that I like, and I like to balance between the both of them. So there's going to be like a lot of issues in regards to that. Okay, let's see the World card in upright position. Three of Pentacles in upright position. Chariot in upright position. The Knight of Wands in upright position. Okay. As I was saying earlier, I think that you're going to be putting like a lot more effort into your work. I think some of you are making plans around Cancer or Leo season to do something, and that kind of like will, I'm not going to say distract, but it will put your 100% focus on that. Once Leo, once you're starting to focus a lot more on yourself and, you know, how to move forward with your life and everything like that, that's when this person sees what they saw in you in the beginning, before you get to a mesh, before you got to attach. They start to see the vision, or they start to see the person in which they adored, they admired, they loved, they see the potentials in. And they're going to be doing something, you know, with the Page of Cups in here, like a little bit of an emotional gestures, because they're starting to feel that you're slipping away from them, and they're not getting their wish fulfillment. And again, when desires need space, okay, desires really need space. And I feel that once you create that space, and once you start focusing on yourself, that's when they see that, oh, wow, like, that was the man or the woman that I fell in love with. That was the man or the woman that I admired. That was the man or the woman that really made me believe that we could be together again. Now, there she is, there he is, like something like that, okay? So let's clarify the future card. So when you're too close to them, they don't really like it. But if you create distance and space from them, they don't like it either. But again, once you focus a lot more on yourself, Leo, and once you focus a lot more on your work, I feel that your energy really, really switches. It really, really changed, because you are starting to have this vision of literally emotionally walking away, especially if you've been dealing with this person with the instability, in your love life for about 2 years, you might, 8 months to 2 years, you might really consider emotionally walking away. Because of the good things that is happening in your life in the future, it kind of like open or broaden your horizon when it comes to thinking about love and a relationship in general. This person is not going to have it, okay? They don't like it when you get too close. They don't like it when you provide them with a lot of space. This person would want to fight, would want to work on working these connections to be what it used to be. If you're still together with them, be careful, because I do see unexpected pregnancy. That's a way for them to keep you there. Be careful, okay? That's what I'm seeing. Not all of you, just some of you. Be careful. But I feel that these type of thing is not going to work. Like they might send you, or they might do to you, the things that is very kind of like quite nostalgic between the both of you. But all of these things would not bother you or face you, I believe, because I feel that because you broaden up your horizon, you're starting to look at this relationship very differently. And in the end, in the future, I feel that they're also going to be kind of like quite blaming you for the way that you make them feel. Like why are you avoiding me? Why are you so cold? Why are you not warmth anymore? Why are you avoiding me? Why did you sleep when I was calling you 3 times? I don't know why. That was very important too. You're making me feel like shit. You make me feel as I'm the only person here that has feelings. This is irreparable. I cannot take this anymore, and etc., etc. Okay? So let's get into the advice portion of the reading. Advice for Leo, please. Seven of Cups, the Sun card in upper position, and also the Seven of Wands in upper position. I think you've been in a very state of confusion for quite a while here, Leo. And I feel that you've also kind of like been confused about, wow, I wish life were to be providing me with some sort of manual so I know, which directions I need to be in, and which directions or which aspect of my life do I need to be focusing on. Well, since we are not born with manuals and everything like that, I think you really need to start making a very logical decision in regards to what is it. The smartest choice is the one that you need to keep. I mean, look at this person, 7 of Cups in this deck of mine. This person finally chose the jewelry, which is a smart choice because you can sell it again so that it could give you money, right? Like it has an investment value. So that's the advice for you. Like pick the one that has the smartest investment value. Now the second one, you have the Sun card here, and the Sun card in this deck of mine is a bit different because as you can see, you have 2 people fighting for the spotlight. I feel that you have not been Leo for quite a while now, right? I feel that you kind of like gave the spotlight, or you kind of like gave the stage towards someone else, and I feel that it's your turn to reclaim it, to reclaim your throne, to reclaim your spotlight, to reclaim yourself. Maybe the aftermath of these connections also had made you questions about who is it yourself, made you doubt it again and everything like that. No, don't let it become like that, okay? And then with the 7 of Wands in here, it's like, rather than being too attached or rather than being too enmeshed in these connections, how about you look at your life the past year, 7 months to a year from now? What have you done to it? I'm not talking about this connection. I'm not talking about this person. I'm talking about what have you done to your life? Because that's exactly the 7 of Wands in that deck of mine. After a period of like defensive, being in survival mode, resisting and everything like that. Sometimes we let a year goes by in our life without going on without noticing it. Take a very good look at it and like, what have you done for your life? Did you improve? Did you had any type of progress? Were you too attached with this person to a point where you're doing a lot of stuff to yourself, or you're sacrificing a lot of part of yourself? Like, it's more about like that reflecting, making smart decisions, and also to reclaim your throne. Okay. So I think that is it for my reading for you here, Leo. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you've been looking for, and I hope you have a very great week ahead. All right, bye-bye. Have a great day, guys. I love you.